What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Killzown Jones. Big Killzone on your phone and money still long, man. And yeah, man, this is how to buy a car debt free. Now I know we've done, no school, no problem, college, the right way. And so, I just wanted to show y'all this video. And I hope y'all enjoy it. So from the how to move, hold on. Where's that? So basically, oh, I can share audio. I didn't know that. Basically, here, right, is the how to move out of your mama house, never come back, aka no school, no problem, right? So if you are saving up your money, you know what I'm saying, after year with overtime and everything else, and this is not counting raises and bonuses and all that, you got $6,000 a year, 3,000 to 45,000 with interest after 5 years, right? And you get ready, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got money, you got right here. I'm just bringing this to here. We're not gonna go all the way into everything right here, right? So after, let me see how much. I didn't put this in here, but apartment $596 a month, right? So we looking at $596. Where's my calculator? $596. Let me make sure I got it right quick here. 596 just on average times 12. So we looking at seven bands for the year. So if we got seven bands for the year, you know what I'm saying, per year on average, let's just say 7,000 is your cost, right, for the year. So, and then this is with savings and everything else like that. So, what was I finna say? Um, that's 7 bands for the year. Now you going from by this, and this is basically how to save and everything else like that. But 7 bands a year, you got 6,000 after year, or after 5 years, you got 30,000 in the bank, right? So let's take that seven. Let's just take that from 30,000. You're gonna have $22,848 on 22,800 on average, right? So I recommend, we got Carvana right here, and these are more newer cars and stuff like that. I don't know if they got Carfax on here. I gotta go on here and look, but I recommend Enterprise because they're gonna start you at the lowest price and bring you all the way back up. I recommend following these steps here. You're gonna look at what car you want, right? And this is your budget. I should have put look at your budget first, but you got your budget right here, which is $22,800. So you're gonna look at your budget right here, and that's out of your savings after the 5 years. And that's without the interest, because I didn't add interest in there, but that's just without the interest. That's at $10 an hour. And if you got 18, you're doing a little bit better. So let's just say if you're doing 10 for 5 years, right? So, and which is what I did. So basically, if you saving this money, right, and you're doing it right, you'll be able to walk in, and let's just say you want to get. I recommend getting a sedan, or a small sedan. You know what I'm saying, like a Corolla or something like that. It's a 2019. It's $14,000. You know what I'm saying. You can look at the Carfax and you can see, okay, it's no damage, service history, one vehicle. It's 40,000, $42,000. That's not bad. 42,000 miles, excuse me. 43 actually, they rounded up. You know what I'm saying, and it's not a bad car. They got the Volkswagen. I say Toyota because it's easier, to get fixed. Toyota, Nissan. The foreign cars are gonna be easier to get. Here go the Nissan road. They're gonna be easier to get fixed. And they last longer. Plus, if you buying this vehicle 2019, it's only a year under warranty. So you want to make sure that you get in a car that's not going, because if you take, let's just say you get this Nissan Sentra, right? Or you get This is real small. I wouldn't get the kicks is nice, but it's real small. So if you tall, it ain't gonna work. But if you know 5'5", 5'8", you should be all right. The smaller you are, for the better for some of these cars. But the Sentra, that's a smaller car. Like the smaller the car, the cheaper it's gonna be. So I would say Ultima, you know, a Rogue or something like that, or a Sentra, something, you know, something mid-range, 15, 16,000, that's decent, that's new, that doesn't have a lot of miles on it, and you want to buy it outright. So if let's just say you take 16,000 from that, and this is just your savings, right? You still go, hold on. Let's see here. Let me do that real quick. That's gonna be 6,000. I don't know why I did it. It's gonna be six. You still gonna have $6,000 in the bank, and you start back over here with saving your money and everything else like that, and you still have money for basically your whole year. You coming in with a whole year's worth of rent, and you work. You know what I'm saying? Overtime, you saving and stuff like that. You're gonna have from your check up here, you'll have let's see here, 13 if you're doing overtime, 1,300 a month. So you should be able to cover your bills and everything at the $10 range. And if you got 18, you got 2 racks coming in. So you definitely you're gonna replenish your money and flip your money over. Like I said right here, you're gonna be able to offset that cost, and then buying it outright, you save money in the long run because you're not paying the car note, because you're gonna have to pay insurance. If we're gonna get to insurance next, right? So what you want to do, you want to save until you buy it outright. That's why I showed you that right there. We looked at the car, and we're gonna decide at a bank or a dealer. Now the bank is going to give you a lump sum of money, and I'm not gonna bring the bank up because it's gonna bring my my location and everything up. But the bank is gonna give you a lump sum of money. Let me double check something. The bank is going to give you a lump sum of money, right, at a low income interest rate. So anywhere between 5 and maybe 10% at the bank. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be able to save money. Hold on. You're going to be able to save money. You're going to be able to save money. My bad, y'all. You're going to be able to save money and be able to get things done and be able to pay your loan off quicker. But you already saved the money up already, so you don't even have to worry about the interest per se. But it's going to look good because you're going to bring a $5,000 check up to from the bank. You're going to get the money from the bank. You leave it in the bank. Really, you're going to get the money, and you take your own money, and you basically you keep that loan, and you pay it back, right? Because if you get it from the bank, they're gonna give you the money. You already got the money, so you basically just giving them their money back, and you're putting let me put this right here so y'all can see it on the screen. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the loan, but you're giving the money back. You know, so you're gonna already have, let's say if the loan is for, they're gonna give you it for, let's just say 17, right? So you're gonna have $5,000 left over because they're gonna always round it up. If you're gonna get this Central, right? You're going to go and you're gonna have 17,000. You're gonna give them, you're gonna pay 5,000 in cash. You're gonna keep the loan because this is gonna basically help you get your credit score back up, right? You're gonna pay this loan back. You're gonna set the loan up to pay itself off because they're gonna charge interest on the loan, but you're paying it back, and you just take it to the dealership, and you paying the bank directly. You're not even paying the dealership. You paying the bank directly. But if you go through the dealer, they're gonna give you a statement, and you could just still do the same thing, right? You already got the loan. You could pay the loan off from either the bank or, you know what I'm saying, from the dealer. Use your own. You know what I'm saying? You're paying the money right back. You know what I'm saying? You letting it pay for the rest of the year on auto pay, and you got the money sitting right there. Now you gotta make sure that you got the money on deck. You're gonna bring a $5,000 check, or like I said, when you go there, you're gonna pay for it. And I forgot to put this in here. You gotta have $2,000 for taxes and plates. So really, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have, I say that's just with the car, right? Really, you're gonna have $4,000 right here left over. But that's okay because you got a month, like I said, to pay for it. So you're gonna run your money back up to your 7. You know, had a whole 7 back in there because you want to make sure you got everything paid up for a year. So that's why you're gonna take that. When you take that to get the car and get your apartment, you set for the whole year. You put that on auto pay. You're not even looking at it. You feel me? You just everything is getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So you got a month to you starting your savings back over, right? You know what I'm saying? So you start your savings back over. You saving, you know, if you want to buy the car outright after you move in, right? Or if you want to, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing it, this is just doing it at 10, because at 18 to 20, you're gonna be a little bit more in the game. But if you're just doing it at 10 and you're doing your overtime and everything else, you got your car bought and paid for, you're getting, you know, $1,300 a month. You know, with your overtime and everything else, your rent is paid, your car is paid for. So you're not even looking at the only thing you paying for is gas and food. So really, you making 1,300. You should be subtracting, you know, 300 from that for your gas and your food, and then the other 1,000 should be in the bank. The other 500, you know what I'm saying, it's your spending money. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do, what you want with that. So what up, Charlie? What up, Hayes? I see y'all. You know, let me put this on the screen real quick. So basically, we back here. So you paying everything off of auto pay. You got everything paying up. And so basically you got to look at the imbalance. You paying that off at the beginning of the year, because you paying this off. So say you buy this in June, you're gonna pay July, August, September, October, November, December. You let it report, you pay January. In February, you dropping the whole rest of the check. So you got the bank loan, right? You're gonna pay all of that off, and it's gonna boost your credit score. Your credit score is gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? Put this right here. So so credit score could go up. So your credit score will rise. Score will rise. Insurance and car shield is key. So I'm not gonna bring car shield up because they like to bring up the location again. But Progressive, Root, you know what I'm saying? Let me put that in here real quick. Root, insurance, both of these are good because you'll be able to basically get an app, and you're going to be able to drive and be able to you'll be able to drive and be able to basically have this app on there, and you'll be able to get cheaper insurance. Now, you can't be on the phone, you can't be speeding, and you can't brake hard or abruptly or whatever, because they're going to track your movements while you're driving in the whip so that they can give you a quote. The better that you drive, the lower your insurance will be, and you're going to get full coverage. You know what I'm saying? So basically, with Progressive in that, and Car Shield, like I said, hold on. Car Shield is basically going to let me see if I can pull it up over here real quick without pulling up. Shoot. Why is it? Okay, it's bringing up my bookmarks, but hold up. Car Shield, I want y'all to, let me see here real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me stop sharing real quick. But Car Shield basically is going to protect the car as long as you have it. So I got to pull this up, make sure I don't, snitch on myself. So let me pull it up. Car Shield. Okay, so basically what Car Shield is, because the car insurance, you got to have car insurance or whatever for legal purposes. So let me pull it up real quick here, what it is. Okay, yeah. So basically, you'll be able to, let me pull this up here one more time. Basically, you'll have your choice. Your choice of a mechanic. roadside assistance, rent a car for you while you get your car shop, courtesy towing, easy on your budget. So you basically, you see this is you paying for a flexible payment plan. It's gonna be a couple $100 on top of your insurance. And if you young, your insurance gonna be like maybe 150. The car shield is probably gonna be 150, and I think you can get insurance through car shield. I'm gonna do a little bit more research and double check that for you. But you still want to get car shield, because if something happens to your car, right, you don't have to worry about getting it fixed. You feel me? You don't have to worry, because you paying into this insurance, because insurance only covers you for accidents. Car shield covers you for repairs. So let me bring back the share screen, because I want to make sure that we share this the right way, right? So the car shield, right? It out of that, you're gonna have 500, right? So you're gonna have, let's just say we got 1,300, and this is just for you making $10 an hour. So if you take 500 from that, right? That is, so you're gonna have, hold on, why does that give me that? You're gonna have $800. You're gonna have $800 for the month. You feel me? So that's your food, that's your gas. You're not worrying about rent now. You feel me? So you want to save 300, and you're gonna have still 500. This is just working with $10 an hour, but your car is protected. You bought it outright. Everything is a go. Your insurance is covered. So you basically, you can ride around and get it long. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you too, when you buying the car, I forgot, include gap insurance. Because gap insurance, if you total out the car, it's gonna pay for itself, and you'll be able to it'll pay basically everything that the balance on the car. So you have to get another car, but you'll be able to go and get something else. And if you got insurance, I don't know if they'll give it like how that works, but you gonna have to get another car if you total the car out. That's what the gap insurance for, and it's gonna raise your note up. But you got everything in there, so that's why you're getting that extra 1,000, because that's gonna raise it to extra 1,000, maybe 2. But you got the money. Now that you got your insurance and everything else, your insurance, car shield is key, because only thing you got to worry about is every 6 months you're gonna do tire rotations, oil change, and preventative maintenance. So like your battery, your filters in your car is very important. The cab, the cab, and then your cabin. You got to make sure you change them out. You got to make sure you get your radiator get flushed. You got to make sure you're getting your tires checked, rotated, balanced. You know what I'm saying? Making sure all of that, because and that could be done out of this right here. So you saving $300 a month, right? I'm kind of building on no school, no problem, and college done right. Because college done right, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be half that, and you might have to take a little bit longer while you're going to school. But like I said, you saving $300 a month times 12. That's 3,600 every year. You know what I'm saying? And you already paid your car off, 18,000 after 5 years plus interest. It'll be 20,000 or more. You know what I'm saying? And then at that time, if you level up at $10 an hour, you already done made your money go far. You own the car, and then save your money up. So you save every 3 to 5. You got the 18. You've been driving this car, right? This car was worth. We're gonna go back over here to Enterprise. This car was worth 15. If you keep the car clean, if you keep the car neat on the outside, you make sure you're doing the preventative maintenance. You got the insurance and everything. They see you take care of the car. This is gonna probably go down to maybe 10, 8 or 9 to 10, right? So you come on here in a couple years, you can say that 18,000. You feel me? You got 5,000-6,000 over here. Then you look at the dealer, because the dealer gonna give you an extra maybe $1,000 to $3,000 depending on how much you have. So you could take your $8,000 or $9,000 car, you done made it to $11,000 car, and then you go and you know what I'm saying, you can go find something on the lot that's around this same price range, and you keep cycling your car, and you only paying the 2 bands for the registration, the taxes, and your plates. You feel me? So you recycling the car and you only having to pay $2,000 every time you go past, or maybe I say four if you got to put a little bit down on it, and you follow these steps every year, you not paying that much for a car. And if you doing the credit card, like I had said, I had to put that on here. I need to update that with the credit card. But if you get a credit card, let's see here. Remember, you only have $500, a $500 max credit limit credit card with points. Your gas should be bought on her. Gas, food, and food should be bought on her. Because they're giving you, the credit card companies are giving you points to get all of that stuff and get all of that free money, and it should be paying for itself. You should be able to save, like I said, if you do 800, your savings and your insurance. Well, actually, no, that's too much. Let me go back. I said 800. Yeah, that's savings and insurance. Let's say 300 for that. Save 500. I said 500, but really you should be at 7,000 if you saving that 500 after you have saved the first few years on, no school, no problem, or how to move out of your mama house and never come back. That's the alternate title. But you should be able to have that money set aside and ready to go, without having any debt, whatever. And that credit card that you paying off every month, you paying that 500 every month, or you paying it off soon as you get it, that's going to pay for your gas and your food in the long run, because they're giving you 3 to 5% cash back, and over the whole year it's paying your credit card fee. You only paying 500. You only got 500, and that's how much you got anyway, and that's your spending money. If you do like I said earlier, with you got 1,300 left over. If you make it $10,000, not $10 an hour, this is your, with overtime and everything else. You're not doing nothing else but working. Your insurance and your savings, you got 800, you got 500 on that credit limit, so you building that. So for the people that just coming in, we got the setup here and buying your first car debt free. So you looking at what car you want, you gonna save till you buy it. You gonna decide the bank or the dealer. If you go to the bank, you're gonna get the loan, but you're gonna use your own money and you're gonna give them the money back. It's gonna build up. You're not just using it and then having to pay, because you're using your own money, because you got to pay them back anyway, but you're gonna get a loan straight back basically by using your own money. So yeah, you don't even take the money, you keep it in the bank, and they're gonna draw down from that, and you're gonna pay against that. It's basically holding the money or whatever, or just using your own money outright. But you get the loan, so you get you don't even have to walk in and spend nothing that day. So you're gonna bring a $5,000 check, whether you get it from the bank or whether you get it from, that's how much you're going to put down. And they'll ask you, do you want to put down from the loan, or do you want to just put down your own money? If you're getting the loan, you're putting it down, you're going to pay them back over time. So you go in there and do it like that. You're going to pay the rest of it over the rest of that year. So if you buy it in June, you pay it for 6 months, 7 months, you're going to pay January, then you pay it all off, the rest of it off at the beginning of the year. Let me undo that. And then you remember, you got to have $2,000 taxes for plates. You're going to pay the, like I just told you, that you're going to pay that. Your insurance of your car shield is key. Progressive or Root. You got to stay off the phone. You can't be jamming, Instagram, and Snapchatting while you're driving. Oil changes, tire rotation, preventative maintenance is key. So your air filters, your radiator, your battery, all of that stuff got to be taken care of. And then you're going to save up and trade in every 3 to 5 years. And like I said, Enterprise, my family bought some cars off of Enterprise. You're gonna stay off in this range, the 15 to 18,000 range, so you can have your money left over. And like I said, this is how much money you should be having after 5 years anyway. So if you spend 7,000 out of that, you're gonna have 22,000 for the car. This is for your first year living in your apartment. Or if you want to wait, you know what I'm saying, and do another 5 years, and you can stack that money up, double it up. You know what I'm saying? This is after where is it at? Yeah, so this is basically if you move into an apartment and everything. I didn't do the one for, for 10 years, but this is after 5 years. Y'all can make sure y'all watch No School, No Problem, and embrace it all the way down on how to save your money to even get to this point. Because No School, No Problem, College Done Right is going to help you, kind of determine where you at with buying the car, right? So if you go No School, No Problem, you're going to be able to buy it outright. If you're doing it College Done Right style, it's going to take you a little longer than 5 while you're going to school, you know what I'm saying? But that then brought you up to speed to where we at now. So you saving and you trading in the car and you rolling the car over into something that's, like I said, a Nissan Rogue, a Toyota Corolla, maybe a Ford Fusion. They go to Malibu right there. That's what I'm looking at. You got to look and see where you at. There go to Sentra. You just got to see where you looking at, how much you working with, and being able to afford and being able to maintain the vehicle. Like I said, car shield insurance is a must, so you don't pay out of pocket for nothing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then that way you'll be able to pay out of, you won't be paying out of pocket. You'll pay that 150 till your insurance goes down. You know what I'm saying? Because if you from 18 to 25, your insurance is going to be 150 if you are a guy. Ladies, yours will be like 80 to 120 until you're 25, and then it'll start going down the better that you drive. If you get rude or progressive, they're going to track your phone while you're driving. As long as you're not speeding or nothing like that, you good, you Gucci. So I just wanted to, kind of make this video for y'all to show y'all how to flip your money over. And if you got that credit limit, $500, one credit card. If you discipline, you could do more, but $500 is the credit limit, and you use the credit card, and you pay it off every month, and then it occurs the interest, it occurs the points, and you're gonna start being there, but you won't even have to touch your money because you'll be spending the money on food and everything else from your points that you accumulated. You got to do the points for 1 year by paying it off every month. So your credit score is gonna go up. Like I said, at the end of the year, you keep the balance on there until the next year, till February. You're still paying on it till it reports. But please, please, please watch all the videos in the series. They're in the description. And then I'm gonna put the dealing with the pressure, because that ties into this too. Because if you got family members or friends or even relationships, the people that gonna, my phone ringing, the people that gonna distract you or deter you or want you to follow their plan, you have to be able to, whoever that you stand with, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to kick in with them. And as far as like, you got to be patient, you got to be obedient. If you with your parents or whatever, you got to kick in, you got to do your part so that you can stack your bread up, and you already stacking, you already contributing. So then when you make that move after 5 years, like I showed y'all, you can go in and basically start working on the next year. Because if you got 500, if you can already put up, 500, so that's 300 for that, 200 for your savings. Let's see here. If I do 200, it's gonna be a little bit less. It's gonna be 2,400 a month. So for the year, this is just at $10 an hour. We didn't even get to the 18 and the 20, because of course you're gonna have more than that a year. But if you can start and work your way up in between that in the 5 years, this number right here, the 30,000 to 60,000, is gonna fluctuate. You're gonna spend between, let's see here, 15 to 18 for the car, and you're gonna have at least 7,000, on average for your rent and everything else like that. You done paid that off for the year. And if you losing the points and everything, like I told you, you should be at certain credit cards that you'll get 3 to 5% cash back. You'll get $6,000, and that's gonna pay for your food and everything else. So you'll be able to save even more. So if you saving, you got 300. What did I say, for 1,300 with overtime? So you saving that, and this is after you bought your car and after you done paid, so you're gonna have. Let me bring up the number real quick. So let's say 3,000 at 30,000 after 5 years. Your car, let's just say it's 16,000. I'm just giving y'all a recap because we getting ready to get out of here, y'all. So just stay with me. That's 16,000. Let's see, minus the 2 for the registration. Hold on. Let's see here. 14. Did I do? What was that? Yeah, 14,000 minus the 2 for the 2,000 for the registration, minus the 7,000 for your rent. That's on average. So you got $5,000 left over in the bank. You know what I'm saying? You start back over 13 a month. You feel me? You got 300 for your insurance and your car shield. Let's just say 150 on average for both. You're gonna save. So from this, you got $1,000 left a month. I would say save half of this. If you could do it disciplinedly, you save half of that. You spending your money soon as you buy gas, you gonna, if let's say you got, let's say every week you spending 30 on gas. So that's 120, for the whole month. You pay that 120 off. You're gonna build up. So you got 120, and let's just say you're gonna spend another 150 on food. You got, this is the money you got left over after savings. It's a little bit different from here. If you know what I'm saying, after if you giving and everything else like that, if you tithing and everything else like that. So you got all of that saved up. You paid everything off because you used the credit card. You paid everything off. You got everything basically down to a science. Your car's paid off. Everything is paid off, and you able to save. You able after a year. You got $6,000, depending on if you get a 3% cash back on everything, or 2%. You're gonna get up to $6,000. So if you can save all that for that year, and like I said, if you saving $500 a month times 12 from your $1,300 check a month with your overtime, you got $6,000 that you putting in the bank. You got $6,000 off your credit card that you paying all your bills with free money. This ain't even using the credit card no more, but you still using the credit card, paying it off, and you accumulating the points. You depositing these points back into your bank account, which is the money, because they're gonna give you the points that's gonna equivalent to money. That's how much you get cash back. It's not points, cash back, because some of them give you points to give so cash back, getting $6,000. So you're gonna be able to pocket your $6,000, use that $6,000 and recycle the money over, and you're gonna have a brand new car. You're gonna be able to trade that car in that you bought. Like I said, it's gonna depreciate. So if it's 16,000, let's say if it's 16,000, right? Let me look for 16,000, right? 16,000, right? It's gonna depreciate about 5,000. So it's gonna be 1,100, 10,000 or $11,000. A lot of the dealerships, they're gonna give you $1,000 to $3,000 depending on when you go to buy the car, extra in your trade-in. So if you keep your car together with the car shield, you're doing the preventative maintenance on it, you're doing the car washes, you're getting everything cleaned out, you're not eating in the car, you're not doing none of that, keeping the value of that car high, right? You maintaining that car, right? You trading it in, it's only gonna cost you $4,000, and you got $12,000 that you playing with, that you racking up, and you living comfortably. You can use that other money, like I said, take a trip. You pay for, your let's say your flight on your card. You're gonna get cash back for that, or you're gonna get points for that to use other places. You doubling your money, and you only making $10 an hour. I didn't even go up to the $18 an hour, but that's just, you know what I'm saying? This is how I learned about a car, because you don't want to pay for an older car with a car note. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to walk into a dealership. If you get the money from the bank, you get in the check from the bank, and you paying the bank off, right? You want to be able to pay on that loan for 6 months to make your credit score go up, or you paying the dealership 6 months for your credit score to go up. You pay it off, you don't have to worry about it no more. You got car shield, you got insurance. You got full coverage insurance. You don't have to worry about it no more. And depending on how you drive, like I said, progressive and route, you good money. You know what I'm saying? I know this is a little bit longer than the other two, but because I had to break down and I had to bring back so you can see how much money, where your money is going. So we kind of referencing the old video, but if you just want to go back and watch No School, No Problem or College Done Right, you have to adjust in College Done Right, because you got to wait until after. But if you do the College Done Right, like I said, you're going to make more money than even that. You feel me? And you'll be able to do this and be able to do other things as well. On top of that, if you trying to get a degree and trying to get in the, in the corporate and everything else like that, or you're trying to, get a salary job or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So these are just things. This is just how to buy your car and be debt free. No, I don't know nobody else on YouTube that's making content like this. So I appreciate everybody. If y'all Hulk smash the like button, if y'all subscribe, hit the bell, share this video, drop a comment. If you got questions, I'm here for you. I had to pay for this information. You feel me? I'm giving it to y'all because I want y'all, that's my subscribers, that are young, that are learning how to do these things, that you don't go crash out going to a buy here, pay your lot, or you go to a lot and you buy a car that they have sitting there because you want to drive a car. You got patience is a virtue. Have patience to get the things that you really want. You feel me? Have patience. Thanks, Charlie. Had a patience to get what you really want, because ain't nothing like having debt from trying to fix a car, or having student loans from trying to go to school, and you already $50,000 in debt and you don't even have a job yet. You feel me? You don't even have a way to feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't depending on your family, or you ain't depending on, you know what I'm saying? What up, Eric? Welcome to the show, man. If you know what I'm saying, like, if you, it's not like, it's nothing like having that pain and that shame over you and then having to bounce back from that. You feel me? But this video, if y'all missed it, go back to the beginning and watch it. I break it all the way down. I got No School, No Problem. I got College Done Right, and how you need to move and act and plan accordingly. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely key, Charlie. It's definitely key. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like and share this video. Subscribe if you new here to the channel. Hit the bell, so y'all don't miss none of the videos. Yeah, man. Yeah, so this is how to buy a car debt free. I go by the name of DJ Killzown Jones, Big Killzone on your phone. The money still long, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all can, send this to the people that your loved ones that's coming out of school, or even people that's older, you know what I'm saying? Because we all go through things and we all need the information. And this is just the information that I collected, that I've studied and everything else like that. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna win together. We gonna grind together. We gonna shine together. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm gonna be back with some more content. I'm locked in. I'm loaded. We playing a new game every night till the PS5 drops. I just got the notification that they get ready to send it to me. So I'm waiting on them to, take the money and everything else like that, and it'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Eric says, yeah, no, I'm finna tell you about credit though. Now let me go and find I'm finna break down to you why credit is key, because credit, and that's gonna be a different video probably, but I'm gonna break it down a little bit here before I go. Credit is basically your resume on buying stuff. So you do need credit. You need your credit score to be as high as it can be. You need a 750 or above. And the way that I broke it down in No School, No Problem, and that video is in the description, is you know what I'm saying? You need one credit card, just one credit card. One. The way credit people think of credit, because I used to think just like Eric did, right? So you need $500 and you call them and you say, hey, I want this credit limit to be $500. Do not change it under any circumstances, for the whole year. That way you check yourself. You feel me? That way you're not spending this money that you don't have yet and you trying to scramble to get. Because debt is easy to get into and hard to get out of. But if you do this, like I'm telling you, from saving, because this is part of No School, No Problem, Eric, if you haven't seen it. After 5 years, if you just making $10 an hour, say you working at McDonald's or wherever, and you work your way up from 8 to 10, because most places is 8, this is how much you should have: 6,000 a year, 3,000 after 5. And if you got interest, if you leave that money alone, up to 10%, you know, because certain credit unions and certain banks will let you grow with the percentage. It'd be 45,000. So you'll be able to, if you got your bills and everything else like that, like I said, you'll be able, with that 30,000, if you staying home from like I said, 17, 18 to 22, 23, right? You're gonna be able to walk. You can be able to walk into your apartment with $7,000, right? You know what I'm saying? $7,000. You're gonna be able to pay for your whole year of being there, and at another, I want to say 18, you're gonna be able to, you know, drop on this car, and you paid that off. But every year, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eric. So every year you using your credit card. Now you got, like I said, 13. If you working overtime, this is if you working overtime, right? You got $1,300, right? Right here. You see this, right? And you got 500 that you got to pay for the car shield and the insurance on the car that you just bought outright from staying. You didn't been staying now. You've been saving your money at the crib. You've been kicking in. You've been saving. You've been tithing. You doing all of that, right? That's where that number is that comes from, and I get into that's how you get to that 6,000, and you get to that 30,000 for the 5 years. You got $800, right? Well, did I say 500? Yeah, because you saving $200 of that, and $300 is for that. So you got 13. So you got $800, right? Left over for the whole month, right? Now you got that $500, in credit, and I'm finna. Oh, hold on, you can't see it. So I'm finna bring up the credit card real quick for you, just so you can see it, and then I go in depth in no school, no problem. No school, no problem, and in college done right. So I'm gonna go right here to this article that I found on this website, Nerd Wallet, right? I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can see it. Exactly, Charlie. Exactly. So that's the thing. So, and then Charlie, you've been doing, if you do, that's because Charlie is only at 900 because he been doing well in school. So the better you do in school, the better, the less you're gonna have to spend out of pocket. So I'm waiting on the website to load, y'all. So just give me 1 second. Pull this up one more time. Okay, is it? It ain't let me. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back real quick because I want to make sure I get this in here so that y'all can see this. Sometimes my Chrome gets a little wonky on this computer because the other computer had died. So let me see here. Credit cards with points. I'm gonna close some of this down. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, open this up. Okay, it's loading. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen once it finishes. Okay, here we go. So now, here are cashback travel cards. So we're gonna go. We letting that load. Okay, close that off. So this is what it says. Travel reward cards give you miles of points, and you read for free flights, hotel stays. Don't sing it right for everyone. And so this one is taking too long. It's actually in the video, but you see that right there, what it's saying. Go watch No School, No Problem, because that's taking too long to load. I don't want y'all to be here longer than what I wanted y'all here for. And I wanted to be digestible. So 20, 30 minutes, the sweet spot. We went over a little bit, but like I said, your credit, the credit cards with the points on them, or the credit cards with the cash back, rather, you get 3 to 5% cash back. It costs $100 a year to have the credit card, right? If you using your food and let me bring this up real quick. If you got, like I said, a month, let me bring my calculator because I can bring it up here. Can y'all see it? Okay, so if you spending that much, like you got 1,300. Let me just bring this up. You done already bought the car. You done already got your apartment, and you got $5,000, $4,000 to $5,000 in the bank saved up. So you basically on your way. And so you saving $200 a month. And this is, I show everybody this because I wanted to show you how to turn the car over. That's $2,400 a month, right? And so that's just if you want to do that. If you do $500 a month, because you could do that, can be done, and you got $1,300. If you do say $800, because that's the $300 for the insurance and the car shield, and you do $500, so $800 a month, right? You got $500 a month, and you save $500. So let's do that real quick. That's $6,000. And then with those points, because you spending that $500 on your food and your gas, you don't have to spend the whole $500, but you pay it right off. You use the credit card and then you pay that bad boy off immediately. Then you don't have to worry about that. And then hold on, I'm gonna share the screen one more time real quick. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna just share. I gotta make sure so it's not echoing application calculator. There we go. I just want to make sure I can share that by out. So we're gonna put that right here so y'all can see it a little bit more. So let's say I never owned a credit card. What would be the idea to use a credit card for? Maybe I have always been scared. Okay, like I said, $500, the limit. When you get it activated, you call the number to activate it, like you activate your debit card. You call it in, right? And the lady gonna be like, so what's going on? What you want to do for your? What's the reason you call? You say I want to set my credit limit $500 for the whole year. Do not change it. If I call in or not. That's how you do it. And you used it, like I said earlier, you're going to have 13. If you're working overtime, if you're working 60 hours a week, right? If you're working overtime, and this is going to take discipline. You feel me? It's going to take discipline to work this for 5 years living at home. If you're doing it at home, when you go and you doing this, if you're doing it at home and you doing it again when you move out, because you want to make your money grow, right? You want to do it one more. You really doing it 6 years, but it's 5 years to get you out of your mama house, or no school, no problem, which is in the description, right? So you got $300 that you got to spend on car shield and insurance, because you know between 18 and 25, right? Now you're gonna save. You got $1,000. You're gonna save $500 a month. You're gonna have that $500 a month. I'm just bringing it back through so y'all can see it again. Times 12 is 6,000. If you get a card that's 3%, that's 3 to 5% cash back, right? You're gonna be able to get, let's just say if you spend let's just say you spent let's see here, $500, right, a month on you, or just be on the safe side because you never want to max it out. Let's just say you spent $300, right? So $300, let's do 3%, right? That's $90 every month you getting back. So 90 times 12, right? That's $1,008. That's $1,008. You feel me? So, and that's just on, let's just say you spending that on food and groceries, right? Or let's just say if you put the whole 500 in, right? 3%. That's 150 times 12. That's 1,800 every year. You know I said 16, but that's if you spending everything. So if you did your all your payments on there, like your like if you did your house payment and everything else like that, if you just wanted to go down that route, this could be up to 6,000. I gotta correct that. But that's how you use it, right? You only using $500, and even with that 500, you can still pay your bills and pay it straight on off. It's going to report on your credit, except at the end of the year, you leave the balance there so it can report your credit score. Your credit score rises because they're gonna look back and say, hey, Eric been paying his balance off every month. Every time he pays for something, you wait a business day or 2 business days so it can report, or 3 when you see it post up on your credit card, right? Even before the due date for your bill, you paying it off. So when your due date comes around for your credit card, it's always gonna say 0 because you paying it off. Your credit's going up. You getting cash back. You feel me? You getting cash back every time. So I just showed you what you would get, right? You're gonna get anywhere between 1,000 or 1,800 a year just for that. So that right there, that 1,800 that you just got at maximum, That right there is a whole nother paycheck. So you already for the next year, you got that money that it gave you. So you starting off the next year ahead, right? You still working at this is just at $10 an hour, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You done been kicking in, you've been working in that. If you move from the 10 to the 8, this number is gonna be a little bit more, right? Because you're gonna have 90,000 right here. I deleted that after 5 years because you're doing this. If you saving, tithing, kicking in everything, and that's I'm break that down into no school, no problem. And you can have 95, or actually no, was this 60,000? My bad, because that'll be 60 and then 90 with the interest if you do it like that. But you'll have a little bit more. This is just at $10 an hour, folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like now you gotta jump on the next year. You own a vehicle and you already didn't say you got $6,000 in the bank. So you don't touch that 6,000 because you're gonna stack that money and let that start accruing interest, right? The 1,800 is gonna start you off January. Don't forget you got refunds, tax return refunds. You're gonna get your refund check, a bonus, pay raise, whatever, you know what I'm saying, rewards at your job. I don't, certain places got different things, different strokes for different folks. But you saving all that money and you using that extra money. Say you get $1,000 back from your tax return. You got 1,800 from that. That's too much. That's almost like because I just said it's 596 500 a month, right? Or 600 a month. So you get let me make sure I got that right. 720 a month, so 700 a month. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, I got to make that be 8,000, but even still, let's just say it's. Let me see here real quick. Shoot, 720 a month times 12. Okay, that's 8,000 average. So you're gonna really have, when you get through, you're gonna have $4,000. But you get what I'm saying, right? Some is a little bit low or less. So you're gonna have 4,000 to 5,000. So you got this money working for you. This money is in here working. This money is in here just stacking up. And so you working towards getting to having that same 30,000 or that same 60,000 in the bank. You taking that car in because you got car shield. You got insurance. You've been making sure that your insurance is gonna probably get lower because they're gonna monitor you driving. So if you're not on your phone, you're not speeding, you're not braking, so your insurance rate is coming down. Your car shield rate probably will come down after you pay into it after a certain amount of time. So you basically your numbers is gonna fluctuate, but you trading and getting a car for 4,000, a brand new car basically for $4,000, and you got it under warranty. You not, you know what I'm saying? You're not coming out of pocket for anything, even at the dealership. You just hand it, be like, here my car shield. You trading it in, and you basically getting a car for $4,000, and you flipping your money over and over and over again. You got $6,000, you got $4,000 in the bank. Let's just say you get $6,000 that first year. You got 10 racks your first year moved in your own apartment. You know what I'm saying? Moved out in your own apartment. Because if you don't move out, you're gonna still have that $7,000-8,000 in the bank, and you rack it even more. You know what I'm saying? But you probably should, I would say it's best for you to move out around 2022, 23 anyway. But you already got this racket, you got this racked up, and you got this new whip. And let's just say you do this, you start off at 10, right? You saving 6. So you got 7 coming in with the credit. And if you discipline, you can get multiple ones. So now you got your bills on one, you paying your bills off on the other one, that's 500. You feel me? Then you got the other one at 500. And you get disciplined. If you discipline enough, you could do it, right? You can really do it, and you can stack your money up. So that's 7. Let's say you starting off with 10, right? Well, let's just say you get 7,000 a year saving, and then with points just for that 500, just working $10 an hour. So 7 times 5, hold on. 7,000. This ain't even including that 4,000 that you had times 5 is 35,000. And you own, and hold on, plus the 4, you know what I'm saying? Plus, let's say you get 1,000 on your taxes. That's 40 racks. Oh, hold up. No, it's not. It's 45,000. Because I forgot every year you get that 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So you had $45,000 at $10 an hour. Of course, you working overtime. Of course, you getting bonuses. Of course, you getting, like I said, this is just every year you're gonna get your tax return. Of course. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get a car debt-free while living debt-free, and you got 45,000 in the bank. Whatever you want to do with that, you can do with that. Me personally, I would try to flip that, but that's how you make credit work for you. Credit wasn't designed. It's designed for you to fail, but you can design it to make it succeed for you. And that's how you do it. So your credit score is 850. You can go in and your down pay, you only have to put a down payment, and your car payment is going to be lower. So that's how it goes, man. That's just a crash course on it. But that's how you buy your car debt free, y'all. We coming up on the hour. I ain't want to make this super duper long, but make sure y'all like this video, share this video, send it to your friends, subscribe, hit the bell, because you know what I'm saying, we play games, and I'm gonna drop game on y'all, because like I said, I had to pay for this information, whether I had to pay for it with money or I had to pay for it with time, mistakes, setbacks, but I'm giving it to y'all because I want y'all, you know what I'm saying, to be able to win. I don't want y'all to be on my streams and y'all liking and sharing, and you know, pretty soon super chatting and Patreon and doing everything, and I'm not doing everything that I can to help you win and succeed, so you can take it farther and be better than me. So this big Killzown on your phone, man. The money's still long, and the team forever ever strong. We're gonna grind together and we're gonna shine together. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna ball together, we're gonna eat together, we're gonna win together. So y'all already know what to do, man. DJ Killzown Jones, big Kills on your phone. Money still long, team still strong. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe for the one time. Hit the notifications bell so you can tell when I upload and go live. We out. Peace.